Hello and welcome back to 21 days of transforming your 2025 and achieving all the desires of your hearts in 2025. Today we're going to be on day 7, where we'll be talking about breaking free from the familiar, breaking free from your comfort zone, how to get out of your comfort zone, how to go for what you desire, how to go for shooting for whatever it is that your heart wants, no matter how scary it might be, no matter how limiting your beliefs might have been in the past. Today is when we step out of that comfort zone and learn how to just embrace who we are, who we truly are called to be, and go for what our desires truly are, without limiting ourselves, without being afraid, without letting anything stop us. Thank you and welcome. My name is Eva Kim. I help people heal and transform their lives and achieve abundance through mind mastery techniques and energy work. Mind mastery comes from different levels of I would say spirituality or growth, because growth is spirituality generally. The minute you start growing, whether it's in your financial area, when you start maybe going on walks and taking more care of your health, no matter what section of your life that you're trying to grow, when you start to grow, that is generally spirituality. Why? Because that is searching your soul. Your soul is already a spirit. And so following what your soul genuinely wants and going for it, it's always spirituality. Yeah. So today we're going to be reading from the book of Matthew chapter 4 verse 19. And today is where you step out and start to just embrace change. Yeah. Embrace all the visions that you've written from day 2 of this journey. All the visions that you've written. Today is when you sit and ask yourself, is this really what I want? And anything that makes your heart bubble up with joy, anything that makes your emotions just heighten with a happy emotion, that is what you should be doing in this world. Because don't forget, you're only here for a limited time. And just going after things just because maybe materialistic mind, we should be materialistic, don't get me wrong, we should definitely be materialistic, but how do you embrace materialistic without losing yourself? Yeah, without losing who you are? Because in my path, I have worked with people who make so much money but are so miserable. Why? Because they have decided to go after jobs or career paths, or indulge in daily activities for monetary gain that really don't align with their desires. So by Sunday afternoon every week, they are sick to the stomach because they cannot believe that they're going to be going to work, the same work that is paying them a lot of money, but they can't bring themselves to understand, why do I have to go to that job? Just because they have not chosen to embrace what it is that they truly want. And most of the reasons we do not go after what we really want is out of fear. Fear of what if it doesn't work. The thing that we love the most is the thing that scares us the most. And so if you're afraid and you're not able to sit and say, I am afraid because I know if I don't get that thing that I know is the basis of why I'm alive, then I don't know what other purpose I have in the world. And when you definitely sit in that space and put that in your head, it's very scary. It can be very scary. But how do you just get over that fear of it not succeeding and going after it you have to embrace faith. That is what we were talking about yesterday. When you embrace faith, you're able to transcend your imagination and your fear. Because your imagination, in most cases, if it's something that you desire, will always come with fear. Because when you want something so bad, you don't want to believe or even think about not achieving it. And so when you go down that road, it is very easy to walk away from the things that we really, really want based off of fear of not succeeding. And that is where the limiting belief comes in. That is the reason we have to cut all our limiting beliefs. We have to let go of anything and everything that would limit us. If your environment is around people who have known you a certain way, these people might not be able to embrace you when you're changing into embracing who you really are called to be. So what can you do about it? Yeah. Embracing your desire has to come with a lot of discomfort. And you have to be willing to bear that if you truly, truly, truly want to achieve the desires of your heart. Because most of the time, it is worth it. It is definitely worth it. So I'm going to read from Matthew chapter 4, verse 19. And today, the New King James Version says, "And he said to them, 'Come, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men.'" That is Jesus talking to Simon, Peter, and Andrew, the two brothers, when he saw them fishing. And he told them, "Why don't you come and I will teach you how to be fishers of men?" And the minute they went with him and they saw the miracles that he was doing, they realized that, oh, we never ever want to be fishers of fish in the sea. We want to be fishers of men. And sometimes this is not to tell you that you need to be out there being a fisher of men or doing coaching or doing anything that has to do with other people. But this is to tell you that when you put your faith in God, when you choose that God is the foundation of whatever it is that you're doing, and allow him to show you the miracles, then it's so easy to transcend and to not be afraid. Because don't forget that the devil comes to steal, kill, and to destroy. What does he steal? He steals your confidence by instilling fear and making you feel like, oh, if I get out of my comfort zone, then it's all gonna go to shit. Or if I get out of my comfort zone, I might not be able to achieve what it is that I want to. But remember, the only reason we are afraid of embracing and going after what we want is because we already ate the fruit of Adam and Eve. And how did we eat the fruit? Because we have been living, and when you live, you experience success and you experience failure in some parts of your life. And these failures, depending on how you choose to view the failures, that is what affects how you react to going after your desires. Because failures sometimes are meant to make us feel like we're not good enough. Yeah? Just like when Eve ate the fruit and then went and gave it to Adam. When God appeared in the garden, they hid. They were hiding. They didn't feel like they were worthy of Jesus seeing them because they knew God seeing them, because they knew they had lost their way. And that is what happens when we eat the fruit of the wild, when we experience life and we fail in some areas of our life. And I tend not to, it always makes me feel uncomfortable when I say fail. I always tend to say when we go through the lessons of life, because it's a lesson, it's a journey. We are not here to compete with anybody. We are not here having a scorecard being told that, oh yeah, you did this right and you failed here, so you only have 50%. That only happens in school, where we are taught to be put in a box, where we are taught that once you're in this box, then you can either be good enough or not good enough. But you have to transcend that being put in a box from when we are children, going to school, which is amazing because that is what has brought us to where we are now. But some of the things that we go through as we grow are the main reasons why we are so limited. are the main reasons why we hold ourselves back, are the same reasons and the main reasons why we fear. Because we have been told, oh, you got 60%, so you're not good enough. Or you got 80%, but last time you got 90, so you're a failure, you're changing your ways. And so we tend to assume that in life, if I'm doing something and it doesn't go as per what I thought, that is why we talked about letting go of the outcome, letting go of your expectation. Have a vision, believe, have faith, go for it, but let go of your expectation. Don't ground yourself that, yeah, because I want to go into this business, then it has to work out like this, and that is the only way that I'll know I've succeeded. No. Sometimes getting to your end goal might take even 10 years, but that doesn't mean that between the first and the 10th year that you're failing. It only means that you are learning more things that you can implement, so that by the time the 10 years are done, by the time you're getting to your goal, you have learned so much and so many ways to align your business to a point that it actually works for you. Because if that's your dream, then God has to make it work for you, But if you never start, if you're always afraid, if every time it doesn't go like you want or like your heart desires, then you feel like you failed and you let go and you walk away, then when will you ever know how it's supposed to be or how it's gonna all come out to be? You can only experience the outcome if you hold on to it, if you let go of any limiting belief, of any doubt that makes you feel like, no, this is not achievable. Once you let go of that and tell God, you know my passion. Show me how to be a fisher of that. Yeah? Show me how. Teach me how to be the best in that field. Guide me. Teach me. Show me the things that most people don't see. Yeah? Pray for wisdom. I have prayed for wisdom so many times. Ever since I learned that Solomon was the wisest, I realized that, oh, so you can actually be wise, not just going to school and having a degree. You can actually have wisdom. Wisdom that comes from God. Wisdom that sometimes you don't even have to study or go researching about something, but when somebody asks you about it, God just gives you the wisdom to answer it. We have to always lean on God. Don't lean on your own understanding. Lean always on God. But always, no matter how scared you are, I'm asking you today to just get off that comfort zone and embrace your desire, and embrace it with love, embrace it with joy, embrace it with finality. Finality of saying, yes, this is what I'm going for, and it's gonna work. I don't care, I know it's gonna work. I might not even know what I'm doing, but I know it's gonna work. See yourself. And remember, the art of manifestation is feeling the emotion of as if it has already happened. So you have to always go into your vision, into whatever you desire. You have to see it to the end in your brain. It doesn't have to happen as your head, but you always have to have that imagination of, if this is what I really desire. You have to sit down and envision it and see it unfolding in your eyes. And as you see it unfolding in your eyes, make it happen like it's happening in the present moment. Yeah? When you're going into a meditation and manifesting something, the art of manifesting is feeling the emotion as if it's already happened. It's not something that you hope for the future. It's something that you feel in the present. If you want a house or a home for you and your children, you have to start embodying having a home. How does having your home feel like? Yeah, You have to be ready to be crazy, because transcending comes with being crazy. Believing without doubt, having faith without doubt comes as a form of being crazy, because how can you believe something is going to happen when you haven't even seen it? Unless you're crazy. But being crazy is worth it if the end goal is going to be the true desires of your heart. So you have to see it and feel it. See it unfolding in your eyes and believe that it has already happened. Once you embrace that emotion of it already manifesting, you have already transcended your life, your ordinary life. And that comes with getting out of comfort zone. Getting out of your comfort zone, it comes with you sitting and wanting to manifest in your head, letting your head go far and beyond without allowing thoughts and limiting beliefs that are going on in your head limit you and tell you that you cannot go for your dream. Why not? Why not? Yeah? So always go for what you want, and you have to step out of your comfort zone and embrace change, because change is essential for healing and growth. Yeah? Because growth comes with healing your spirit, your soul. So it's general. Growth generally is just spirituality. It's choosing your spirit over the world. It's choosing to say, I'm going to change and grow myself. I'm going to change my soul and make it awesome. Yeah? If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. Yeah? Getting out of your comfort zone, it's saying, I am done repeating the same thing, the same way, over and over again, and expecting different results. How can you have different results if you're doing the same thing? Well, unless it's working. When something is working, then yeah, of course, rinse and repeat, because you want it to keep working. But if something is not working, it's time to let it go and walk out of it, no matter how uncomfortable it might feel, because misery loves company. If you choose to sit in your miserable status, you're gonna be surrounded by people who are in the same misery situation, and it's gonna feel so comfortable, because you're gonna feel like, oh yeah, it's happening to them too, so yeah, that's where the world is, so it's okay. But if you choose to transcend and say that this is my journey and I'm gonna embrace the very best of the very best, then things are gonna unfold in a way that you've never ever expected, because God has said, I will bless you more than your imagination. I will bless you more than your highest imagination. Imagine that, when you sit and fantasize of whatever it is that you fantasize about, and God is telling you that I can give even that, beyond that, something that you've never imagined. So why not risk getting out of your comfort zone and going for that which you desire? Because it could be the one and only thing. And most of the time we choose not to go for our desires because we balance it out with its monetary value. Like, okay, this is what I desire to do, but can it bring me money? How am I going to feed my children? How am I going to... It's okay to think that way. It's okay to use your common sense. But also, I believe that anything that you do that is truly your desire, that has to do with changing the life of another human being, God will always find a way. Like, you will just find your banks opening up, and your bank account opening up, and you don't even understand how. It just happens. So you have to embrace your true desires. Take a moment to reflect on what truly lights up your soul. What are your deepest desires and passions? And embrace them wholeheartedly and allow them to guide you towards a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. That is the only way. Because when you embrace what your true desire is, that is where true joy comes. And true joy is where the kingdom of God dwells. And where the kingdom of God dwells is where all good things happen. Yani, it just trickles down. It just trickles down. And then align with your purpose. Connect with your inner self and align with your true purpose. When you live in alignment with your purpose, you invite prosperity, abundance into your life effortlessly. Trust in the journey and know that you are exactly where you need to be. Yeah, because sometimes we are going for what we truly want, but we want it to rush. We want to get to the end game. Just like I've talked, if you want to get to an end game, but it's taking 10 years, so you feel like, no, I should let it go and go for something that works fast. But sometimes taking time is actually a way of molding you to be the best in what you have been called to do. And as you do that, practice gratitude. I believe I told you I'm going to talk about gratitude almost every day, because gratitude is the foundation of every success. Yeah, cultivate a mindset of gratitude for all that you have and all that is yet to come. Yeah, always look for something, even if it's just one thing. And I always say, if you have nothing, thank God then for your life. Thank God for the fact that you can breathe without using a gas mask. Yeah, an oxygen mask. Thank God. There are many people who cannot even lift their heads up from the bed or from wherever it is that they're lying down, because they are unhealthy, they are sick, in pain, miserable. So if you have nothing else to thank God for, thank Him just for your life. That alone is enough to make you bubble up with joy. If you look at your life alone, how many things are keeping you alive? How many things are keeping you alive? Maybe you have your both eyes and you can see well. That's something to thank God for. Your nose, you can breathe without the help of a mask or a machine. Thank God for that. You can chew and eat without a tube in your stomach. Oh, thank God for that. You can go to the toilet without a tube to take your shit from your stomach, a tube. Because I'm in healthcare. I've seen all these things. And when you see some ways that people have to live, you have every reason to thank God. Even just for having 5 fingers. Just for having two working hands. Having fingers that can fold. I have had patients that can't even bring their fingers to close, because all their nerves is dead and they can only stay like this. Tell me what you can do with your hands like this. You can't even hold anything. You can't work unless you're working only with your brain and eyes. So just thanking God for the most minor things that we might think are minor. Those are the most major things. And when you thank God, that is where the true foundation of abundance starts. That is where it generates from. Visualize your ideal future. I've already talked about that. Take some time to visualize your ideal future, filled with prosperity, filled with joy, filled with fulfillment. And allow yourself to dream big and believe that you are worthy of all the abundance that the universe has to offer. Never limit yourself, especially in your dreams. Oh, nobody's gonna come dream for you. Nobody's gonna come dream for you. You have to dream for yourself, and you have to dream big. Dream big. When you dream big, you're showing God that you believe that you deserve it. Yeah? And affirm your worth. Affirm your worth. Affirm daily that you are worthy of all the prosperity and fulfillment that you desire. Believe in yourself and your abilities to create the life that you dream of. You are deserving of all the abundance that is coming your way. Yeah? Having faith comes with confidence. So tell me, how many birds are you killing with one stone? You give gratitude, abundance starts to flow. You're breaking your limiting belief cycle. You're rising above and getting out of your comfort zone. You're starting to realize that, oh, I am who I am. I am created in the image of God, brought forth to create and procreate, given the power to speak life and death. Magical creature. And when you know that, then you start to affirm your worth. You know who you are. And that you start healing yourself, because now you know you're confident. When you know that you're confident, things don't just come and crush you. Things don't just come from nowhere and start to crush your spirit. No. You start to embrace more and more of who you are. And when you have confidence in yourself, you feel so good about yourself. Like it's all a ball, just molded out together. And then take inspired action. Take inspired actions towards your goals and desires. Trust your intuition and follow the signs that the universe is sending you. When you align your actions with your true desires, you pave the way to prosperity and fulfillment to manifest your life. It's just as simple as that. Always take action. And like I said, don't be matter. You have to be mind. You have to be willing to sit and disturb your mind. Disturb your mind. Let your mind give you all the plans. This creature here, this is better than any technology that can come in the world. It's better than any computer that can come in the world. Because even any technology that comes in the world, where does it originate from? From a human mind. We are given the wisdom to think about the technology that we're bringing into this world. So what does that tell you about this human mind? This human mind that doesn't crash after 5 years of working, like a computer, or after 10 years of working. It works and works and works. And it remembers things that have happened 40 years, 50 years, 70 years. Why? Don't compare your mind to these other things that have been created by a human hand. We are created by the hand of God, which is magnificent. So what can you achieve? What can you do? When I think of who God is and what He has told us as His children, I am blown away. I can never let anything or anyone put me down because I know who I am. I know who I am. Reflect and realign. Take time to reflect on your progress and realign with your true desires and purposes as needed. Stay open to the guidance of the universe and continue to cultivate a sense of prosperity and fulfillment in all areas of your life. When you sit and reflect, that's when you are able to see, or maybe this is where I'm going wrong, I can do this. When you sit and reflect, Holy Spirit talks to you. When you sit and reflect, God sends the messages that He needs you to understand. Train yourself to reflect every day. Reflect can be also meditation. Train yourself to sit in silence. Minimum 10 minutes a day. If you can do more, the better. I promise you. Sitting in silence even for 1 hour and just letting your brain go, meditation, is the best gift that you can give yourself. Magic happens when you do that. So thank you so much for joining me for day 7. Tomorrow we'll be talking about practicing daily gratitude and appreciation, how you can journal, how you can take those steps of giving gratitude even as things start to unfold in front of your eyes. Gratitude is a foundation of everything. So you're gonna hear about it so many times. Being grateful is the one thing that can change you and change the world around you. So don't give up on giving gratitude, even when you feel like you have nothing to give thanks for. Just go back in your heart and search, because there's always one reason to give thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me, and let's continue with this journey of self-discovery, because you can never discover yourself enough. You're in this world to know yourself and know yourself 100%. And when you know yourself 100%, you're able to go out and do what it is that truly aligns with your purpose, that truly aligns with who you are. Yeah. So don't give up on self-discovery. It's the best thing that you can give yourself. You are on the path of creating a life filled with prosperity, joy, and fulfillment. Trust in the process and know that you are supported every step of the way. I am here. I am here for you. I am here. The Holy Spirit is here with you. God is here with you. If you have any questions, go into my comments, ask anything, and I will be delighted to talk to you. Embrace your true desires and purposes and watch as the universe aligns to bring you everything that you want in the new year. We are almost there, guys. In 13 days, you're going to be talking about 2025. Are you still planning into stepping into the new year with grace, with confidence, with a vision and a purpose? Join me tomorrow as we go through the day 8 and as we talk more about gratitude. Remember to go into my store and get the journals that you need to be able to take this journey with me. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless.